Me, same love that me guarantee. Yeah, me as the man, this is the voice of Jihan here, present for Michelleg on Get With The Fix every Wednesday, 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. You know the vibes.
This is Amari, and you're listening to Get With The Fix Radio, New Jersey's leading Caribbean station, with some of the best DJs and hosts. Get With The Fix Radio, your number one multicultural station.
You are listening to Get With The Fix Radio, New Jersey's number one station for music, talk, and mix-up, featuring some of the world's most versatile DJs and hosts from around the world. To listen live and or to advertise with us, please go to www.getwiththefix.com.
Hey, you're the Bounty Killer, and you're in tune to Michelleg, and Get With The Fix Radio, every Wednesday 9 to 11 p.m. Kaboom!
You see me, Shabaya, you can't chat to me on a Wednesday, because I just Michelleg alone more here on a Wednesday. Get set with the fix, so, radio, on a Wednesday, 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. You see Michelleg, she no nurse, she no bitch, she no professional soda, she no coda. You better know, go ask your mother, or she will scold you if you don't know that Michelleg runs.
Every girl have to be mine and give them well. Maybe that short a Kyle them, feed them say. Freaky girl where you there, see them there. Bad girl where you there, see them there. Every girl have to be mine and give them well. Maybe that short a Kyle them, feed them say. Missy bad girl, I back it up a one, chop it on a walk. The girl them tipsy cause they have to turn a talk. Girl must wine and catch it on the bars. Me love the style when you naturally give up. Your body clean, girl, me not fear. When you see the video, man, back it up fast. For your clothes, girl, can't take it off.
On this spot, this kitty cat, if you not attack on this spot, you will get scratched like, hey, kitty, hey, hello, kitty, like, hey, kitty, hey, hello, kitty, like, hey, kitty, hey, hello, kitty. I guess I can call me the cage for the city. Hey, kitty, hey, hello, kitty, like, hey, kitty, hey, hello, kitty.
Let me know if I'm sounding good on the Instagram, please. Thank you.
Kitty cat, see a cockpit. Kitty cat make that person bring them up quick. Make sure so you bring along my stickers. Enough milk, this a kitty cat did a keep. Kitty cat love the bird, so she love the peacock. Kitty cat climb up in the long tree top. She not come down till the long tree top. If you not love kitty cat, well you a must eat that like, hey, kitty, hey, hello.
I don't know what you're thinking, boy. Seems to be like I'm your toy. Don't you know if you keep playing those games, somebody else gonna take your joy. You think I'm such a fool, cause I let you be you. But I've had enough and it's gotta stop. Oh baby,
Keep money, man for spend like with traffic money. Me nah left out me linky dude.
Pick up your true friend, not chop on a new friend. Stick by you like glue friend. You woulda hurt if you lose them. My friend, them real.
Real like the chain on me neck. Real like the money where me make. No fake like the king in the deck. Check.
My friend, them real.
Real like the Gucci where we rock. Real never have a head back. No fake like the groupies where you flock. That's how we do it down we block. True friend, you go be no hypocrite now.
Me a the man with it tell the feel. See me give you, Jacob with it. Tip on your toe, bring it to me. Come on. I put me gal set it down here. I put me gal set it down here. Back up. You with the broad back, you give me hard back. I put me gal set it down here. I put me gal set it down here. Back up.
You don't know this girl than everyone right now. Me represent, so get with the fix. Michelleg, big up yourself.
DJ Michelleg at now, but she still not forget where she a come from. No, you don't need to go because represented for DJ Michelleg. Alright, let's go.
Y'all wine
and spin like the whirlwind. Wine and spin like the whirlwind. Your body right, girl, you must be virgin. Your body right, girl, oh you're the virgin. Wine and spin like the whirlwind. Wine and spin like the whirlwind. Your body right, girl, you must be virgin. Your body right, girl, oh you're the virgin. When me don't touch, girl, them can't get up. Body, no more face. Make up, the best time for love, girl, when real set up. When she come
Get
in
no
on me,
little cigarette than the boy right now, me represent for Get with the Fix. Michelle G, big up yourself.
Pick up, the two knee cup them. Tip up, can't jump off on the bed and the your favorite position.
Good evening.
Can't call it a hatters. Remember say me tougher than crackers. Tell your body good, your body better than the others. Me want slap it up. Bubble you a bubble, you a bubble Bubble you a bubble, you a bubble Bubble you a bubble, you a bubble Bubble you a bubble, you a bubble. Me a ring it out. Pretty little gold mine, me a dig it out of me. Aranda, you a build it out of me. Aranda, sit down on it. On it, girl, back up on it, girl, choke on it, tight up on it. So hard on it, turn up a word.
Yeah, with the Fix, Michelle G. Good evening. Of course, it's Wednesday. Duh. I am in the building. Yeah, I am streaming live on GetWithTheFix.net, Metric, Blaze, Mighty Mix, Coffee, and Majestic Music. Of course, you know, I always have to have a list because I be forgetting. Okay?
If you go on your head, that's scary on it. 2 foot in the sky like theory on it. Girl, back up on it.
I think I'm gonna jump right into my interview because you know Instagram gives me about an hour on my live, and I want y'all to see this beautiful, amazing business I'm about to portray right now on Get With The Fix. Hold on.
Your body good, your body better than the others. Me want slap it up. Bubble you a bubble, you a bubble Bubble you a bubble, you a bubble Bubble you a bubble, you a bubble Bubble you a bubble, you a bubble. Me a ring it out. Pretty little gold mine, me a dig it out of me. Aranda, to a build it out. And your favorite position. And your favorite position. And your favorite position. Cock it up to the. Can't call it a hatters. Remember say me tougher than crackers.
Yeah, with the Fix, Michelle G. Hello, people. Hello. Like I said, it is Wednesday. I was hoping Jihan was gonna get up and dance, you know, bust a wine or something, but she ain't do nothing. Welcome, Jihan, to Get With The Fix. We are streaming live on Blaze Radio, Mighty Mix, Majestic, Coffee, Mighty Mix. I said everybody, right? New York, New Jersey, Atlanta, Florida, Jersey, all over the place. We are streaming live right now. We are also on Instagram at Michelle G39. YouTube, Get With The Fix, GWTF. Yeah, all over the place. Roku TV, all over. Jihan, welcome.
Thank you for having me. I'm using my tiny mic, so just let me know how I sound.
You sound good. You're sounding good. So, you know, I had to go curl my hair and all types of stuff today because I'm like, I can't be on here with a hairstylist and my hair look a mess, right?
You want to know the funny thing too? I just threw this wig on as well. I was rocking my bald head. I bleached my hair yesterday, so I was rocking my bald head all day. Just I'm like, I'm gonna put on my wig real quick because I can't come on here and be representing my business and not have one of my wigs, you know?
Exactly. You can be. I always say that you can't do my hair if your hair looks a mess. That's how I feel.
Right.
That's how I feel. So first of all, let's get into your name, right? Do you know what your name means?
Jihan? I mean, my name is an Arabic name, so of course it has, you know, multiple different meanings. You know,
so when I looked it up today, it says your name means the universe.
Yes.
Yeah. I like that. Somebody knew what they were doing when they named you Jihan, right?
Yes.
It means something different in Japanese. We ain't gonna get into that because it's not good. But I am so happy to have you here. Please tell everybody the name of your business.
So the name of my business is Tailor Made Glam Wig Co. And it is a full service wig company where we sell glueless wigs, custom wigs, pre-made wigs, We also provide wig services such as wig installation, wig bath, wig revamp, anything wigs you can think of, it's tailor made glam.
Okay. So when did you first start your business?
I actually started my business in 2017. I got my business registered though in 2020.
Okay. Now, when you first started, right, did you think to yourself like, yo, like this is where I'm gonna be right now in 2023? What were you thinking? What was your expectation?
I wasn't thinking anything at all because growing up with a beauty professional as a mom,
Mhm.
I grew up in the salon industry and I really didn't like it because I spent most of my childhood in a beauty salon.
Okay.
So, for me, it wasn't nice because all my friends were about their business while I had to be in the salon with my mom. You know what I mean? Either helping up, sweep up, help her with the books. I never did hair in my mom's salon because I just never wanted to be doing that, but I did accounted for her books or I would sweep up or something else, but I was always there. So I never even thought that I would, one day become, beauty professional myself,
Yeah, definitely. What is the conversation that you're having with your mom now that you're here?
She likes to say she told me so a lot. So I get a lot. She's like, told you, like my best friend the same thing because I've been doing my own hair since was 9. How that happened is, during, back to school time in Jamaica, it's very, very busy. So my mom had a kids salon, so during the day before school opens, it's normally packed.
Yeah, yeah.
This style came out and I really, really wanted it. And I was like on my mom's ass, like, I want that style, I want that style. She was like, why don't you go do it yourself? And I was like, okay, no problem.
Say less, right?
From that time on, I was doing my hair myself ever since until today.
Nice. It looks like even though sometimes, our parents just know what we're going to be, we often are like, nah, that's not what I want to do, right? But they be knowing.
Yeah, I think to be honest, I was, birthed for this. To be honest, like when now I look back over my life and everything that happened, it really like reflects on me and be like, everything that happened really led up to this.
Yeah.
Literally, you know what I mean? So
Definitely. Now, being a Black woman, right? Because this is Women's Month. We had Black History Month last month, but this is now Women's History Month. And we were supposed to do your interview last month, but I had got sick and I had to push it back. So thank you for understanding that as well.
It's perfectly fine, and I always say things. Everything happens for a reason. So I just felt like I was supposed to headline.
The March month. Hello.
So I'm excited about that. I'm really excited.
Definitely. Now you are a young girl, right? I don't. You don't have to tell people your age if you don't want to, but I don't think that you're 30. You're how old?
I don't mind. I'm 28.
28. Okay, so you're not even 30 yet. And you started this business a few years ago. Where did you get the money from to even start doing this?
I mean, to be honest, with the hair industry, especially, I started out doing like hair physically, where you don't need money for startup. Basically for my business itself, I had to save up. Prior to learning about business credit, and how to structure my business and stuff like that, I basically funded all of this myself. From the 5 years being in business, 4 out of the 5 years, all the money that I saved from that 4 years prior, I saved it all up and, I invested it in myself, in my business.
Nice. Now that you said that you started you did this all by yourself, right? How do you feel about that when you see the amount of growth that you've had with this business? How do you feel about yourself knowing that this is yours?
I mean, my friends always say I don't give myself enough credit, but lately I've been feeling really, really proud of myself.
Yes.
I literally made water out of wine.
Wow.
You get what I mean?
Yeah.
It's really like, it's so real.
Nice.
Like, I'm doing this,
Yeah.
by myself. you know?
Yeah, definitely. I always tell people don't use that word humble for yourself, because we do a lot of things as women, right? And as business owners, there's some days I'm sure you get up and you're like, "Yeah, I can't be bothered with this stuff today," but you got to get up because it's yours
Every day.
every day.
Mhm.
How do
Every
you
day.
overcome that? Like, how do you say, you know what, girl, get up, let's go?
To be honest, my daughter is my inspiration. So
Ah,
I'm like a single mom.
okay,
Like her father is present in her life, but she lives with me. So
okay.
it's mommy always.
Mm,
So she's my motivation every single day to get up and to do it, even when I don't want to do it. The name of my business, Tailor Made Glam, it was inspired by my daughter's name, Taylor. So as
oh,
you can see, that's my drive.
yeah,
That's every day. Even
yeah.
when I don't choose to get up, and when I don't feel like I want to get up, I look over at her and I know that that's my responsibility
Mm-hmm.
to make things that make life better for her. I gotta get up every day.
Yeah. So the Taylor part is your daughter. Where did you come up with the rest, the glam, that
I
other
mean,
part of it?
originally I started out doing makeup, right?
Okay, okay.
When I had my daughter, like his friends used to call her Tailor Made. So of
Oh,
course, the Tailor Made came from my daughter's dad. But the
okay.
glam, I loved doing makeup before I started doing hair. I thought I was going to be a makeup artist. But
Okay.
of course, glam represents, looking pretty. So I
Yes.
just thought, putting the glam on it. It was actually glamour. But
Okay.
then tried to LLC the business. Somebody already had the glamour. So I was like, okay, let me cut it and just be Tailor Made Glam.
Yeah, my hairdresser got the glamour.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's on the live too. Hi, Jovi. So I wanted to do a tour before we get more into the interview, right? I wanted for you to give everyone a tour of your shop. The reason we're doing this interview on Instagram Live is because I thought it would be better so people can see the environment of your shop, right? That it's not dirty, crazy looking, or anything like that. This is an official business with a young lady who is doing the do, and I want for you guys to see what her hair shop looks like. So can you do a tour for us, and then we'll come back
Sure.
in? Yeah.
I did the couch so I can have it facing this way, but everything else is intact, so I'm gonna go ahead and trace.
Okay, cool. Get with the fix, Michelle G. I am right now interviewing Miss Taylor Made Glam herself, Jihan, who has a hair studio in West Orange, New Jersey. And she has been doing some amazing things when it comes to hair. Women have a lot of hair issues that you see sometimes men complain about, and talk about why women wear wigs, why women wear da 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 da, but you don't know what someone is going through. So she is one of the businesses that can help a woman who may not feel so good every day feel great. So go ahead, Jihan, give us the tour.
I don't know. Oh, I found it. Never mind.
Okay.
So basically, I have one of the best stores in West Orange.
Nice.
Let me go from outside so you
Yes.
guys can
Start outside. People need to know.
Outside. That's how it looks from the outside.
Okay. There's her picture. Hello, store hours. Yes. Oh, beautiful.
And we, as I said before, we are a wig store, so we have a variety of wigs, glueless wigs for persons who don't like glue.
Okay.
We have pre-made wigs for persons who just want to grab and go. Of course. This is just some display of some, customers.
Okay.
Installing, because we do provide, install services as well.
Okay.
We have our walk-in Saturdays where if you purchase a wig, you get it installed for free, absolutely free, guys.
Oh, nice.
Not everyone loves free stuff.
Yes.
That's me right here. Yes. And this is where the magic happens. We also have free, refreshments for our clients.
Oh, nice.
We have wine, juice. We have a microwave. If you bring your food, you want to get it heated. We have snacks, coffee, tea. On special occasions, we have mimosas and stuff. So, we have to clean that every day.
Yes.
We do not wash hair, but we do, provide like wig wash services for your wig. So if you do have wigs at home and you want to get it washed and revamped to look new again, you can bring it here. It doesn't have to be bought by us.
Okay.
And then this is where the magic happens. Of course, there's no one here, so the lights are kind of off.
Okay.
But you can see we have in-house makeup artists on the weekend, and then this is where the girls, do the install and stuff.
Nice. Beautiful.
Thank
Absolutely
you.
love it. Absolutely love it. The whole ambiance of the place is very inviting, which is so important. Why do you have all those mirrors right there? I mean, I know, but kind of tell me.
Females like to look at themselves. For me, I know I love to look at myself all the time. So I know the girls be in the mirror, taking their selfies and stuff. But yeah.
Nice, amazing. Now you mentioned that you don't do any hair washing, but if someone wants to bring their own wig, you're willing to wash it and get it back to life for them. Why do you do that?
Okay, so wigs is an investment.
Okay.
A lot of persons, they buy wigs, but they don't know how to care for them.
Yeah.
So I have a lot of clients before I started this service, they would just buy wigs where they want and toss them out. But people can't be spending $500, $600, $700 on wigs just for it once.
Yeah.
So that's where we come in.
Okay. Have you ever? Go ahead.
Where we can take care of the wig for you. You don't have to worry about that. You can buy it here. Anything that's all you need. As I said before, we do revamping to the wig. So say for instance, you have an old wig, you need the lace changed out. We do that for you as well.
Okay.
If you have bundles, enclosures, or hair that you prefer, that you want to turn into a wig, you could also bring it here. We do provide wig construction here at Taylor Made Glam as well. We're just a full service wig store. So we don't only sell the wigs, but we provide all the services that's needed to keep your wig for you.
Have you ever had a woman walk in feeling like less than, and when you're done with her, she walks out like, I'm the ish?
All the time. All my clients are like that. Like, for me, my friends call me coach because I'm just that type of person. Like, even if you meet me on the street, once you meet me, you're going to feel like, okay, I just got a life lesson, or I just got some form of motivation.
Okay.
So my clients come in here, they don't only come here to feel pretty, but they also come here, so you can, if they're feeling down or they're not feeling themselves, or if they want inspiration, they come here to get that. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's not just for, to look pretty outside, but it's also to feel good on
inside.
the inside.
Yeah. Definitely. I think that's the major thing about hair salons, right? The idea is that I'm walking in there looking a mess, and then I walk out feeling like this whole powerful person. That's the goal, at least, should be of every hair salon. So I'm glad that you have tailored your business to that aspect of it. Definitely amazing stuff. Now, you started this business a couple of years ago. You're here now in 2023. Some of the ups and downs that you've been through, because people, sometimes people think that you're going to start a business today and you're going to be a millionaire tomorrow. Tell us about some of the ups and downs that you've been through and how you got through those.
I mean, I've been through a lot with this business. Like, I've never felt to a point that I don't want to do it anymore because, of course, I love what I do. But I've been like a lot of discouragement. Like, I've had persons purchase wigs from me, wear it months and months, and then fall clean. That, they didn't love the wig, or the wig was as described, or they didn't get the wig when on social media they have the wig on for $365. Like, we've had those days.
Wow.
We've had a lot of stuff happen where, I don't wish to disclose, but it's very discouraging at times the way how clients treat, persons that are providing services for them. But at the end of the day, as I said before, my motivation doesn't only come from seeing persons look beautiful, but I also have a family that I have to provide.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, I gotta put my big girl panties on and be like, okay, you wanted to be a business owner, and this is what comes with being a business owner. So you either take it or leave it, but it comes with the territory. So, a lot of persons think that business, it's all money, it's all glamour. It comes with a lot too.
Yeah,
so in order for you to walk the walk, you have to be able to talk the talk too. So at the end of the day, it's no give and take. You're gonna have it with any business you're going. You're gonna have days when you make $0. You're gonna have days when you make millions of dollars. Literally, you have days you make a lot of money, and you have days when it's really no money coming in. But if that's something that you want to do, it comes with it.
Yeah, definitely. How many employees do you have?
Right now, I have 3 employees.
Okay. And are you there every day with them, or you?
No, I'm not there every day.
Okay.
Right now, I'm currently about to open my second location in the mall. I could say it on here first, in Jersey Gardens Mall. The grand opening is coming up in less than a month, April 1st, actually. I'm super excited. But yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
My skin is literally glowing right now for you. That's amazing. That is so amazing. Oh, wow. I'm like, I don't even know what to say right now. But congratulations. That's really, really dope. That's where in a couple of years, you're now about to open your second location and in the mall of all places. Are you ready for what's coming? Are you ready? You ready?
I've been ready. Like before I opened the store, my goal was actually to have mall locations because I feel like in the mall, there's clothes, there's shoes, there's everything except here. And I feel like I could bring that addition to the mall. So, as I said before, I've been ready. Like,
nice. Because, sometimes you run into the mall to get a last minute outfit, right?
You want to get a last minute here?
You want to get last minute here. Hello. Wow. You are about to be like, listen, I hope you got your business bank account set up differently, and because you're about to go into a different tax bracket. You do know that, right?
That's thing that I, actually want to talk about as well, because I find that a lot of, beauty professionals, they don't know that there's different tiers to being just a business,
Yeah.
professional. I feel like it's just providing service. Like there's a lot of opportunity out there for beauty service professionals. You don't have to stand behind the chair, behind the bed, behind whatever it is you are providing service to make money. You know what I mean? You can structure your business correctly, provide services, provide products, provide digital products, and you don't physically have to stand up every single day. And that's the part that I hated about when my mom used to work in the store. It's because we always was in the store. We was there Sunday to Sunday, whether it was going to school or on the weekend, was there. And that's not the type of life that I want for my daughter. So that's why I'm making sure, I take I make the necessary steps, structure my business correctly, utilize the resources that's there for me, leverage my business, also delegate so I don't have to physically be in the position or be behind the chair 24/7. And I actually be a business person.
Yeah.
Being a business owner, you don't have to physically be in your business in order for your business to run.
Definitely. Are you
for myself?
Definitely. I just saw something written up there, and that's the next question I was going to ask you. Are you planning on doing any franchising?
Yes, as I said before, the mall. Like I've had this, thought in my head for some time. Even before I opened this location, that was what I wanted to do. Have different franchising in every different malls all over the different states. So definitely, that's something that's coming.
Definitely. I love your passion. I love your businesswoman sense. I absolutely love everything about you. We've never met. But your dear friend Jamaican John said, Michelle, you gotta interview her. You gotta interview her.
That's my girl, man. I'm not gonna lie. Like I always tell people that, God always finds like a funny way to do things. And I thank God every day for that girl, because I'm always the strong friend in my group. I'm always the one that's putting people on, or the one that everybody calls on. Oh, this, that. But for me, she's that person for me. She's the one that I can call on. She's the one that if she knows something, she's gonna put me on. So I'm just grateful. It's good to surround yourself with people that can actually put you on. And
definitely.
It's not just your success. They actually want to cheer you on. They actually are inspired, by you. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
just negative, negative, negative. All they can send you is negative stuff.
Those things, I'm a lot older than you, right? And I've been around long enough to know that you don't need a bag of friends around you, right? And I think I made a post yesterday that says some people just don't deserve to be in your space. Um, we are in a state of mind right now where I'm looking at a lot of you young ladies and I'm admiring you from a distance because I'm like, I see that you're putting your friends are a priority in your life, but the priority becomes the friend who has your back. And I absolutely love that about you young girls, that that's what you're doing now, because a lot of us didn't know how to do that. And we are also learning from you guys by watching you guys, doing your businesses and flourishing. Are you going to be doing do you do any classes in the shop?
Yes, I actually do provide like wig installation classes.
Okay.
Started doing like beauty business coaching. I also do have an ebook where persons who are in the beauty profession or in any other profession that wants to know how to structure and scale their business. I do have an ebook. It's currently on sale too.
Okay.
Women's History Month for $12. Which teach you how to structure your business from start to finish, how to scale and to grow your business. And it's very simple. It's like 5 pages. It doesn't take that long to read because I know persons they don't like to read it. So I made it super, super simple that anyone could read it and anyone, could follow the simple steps that are in there.
Definitely.
But I'm planning on doing, a lot of persons been asking me, about doing like mentorship.
Yeah.
But because I'm, focusing right now on my second location, and also I have a nail salon with my partner, so we're also, working on that. Plus, I've ventured into the ATM business, vending machine business. So it's a lot going on.
It's a lot.
So I'm just trying, balance everything before I take on, other people. Because for me, teaching, I'm very, very teaching for me is like doing hair. I'm very passionate about teaching.
I get it.
So
I get it.
want to make sure that, when I do start taking on persons as mentees, that I'm in the right state of mind and I'm not mentoring them just for the money. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
So
Definitely.
I'm in a good position. All my businesses are balanced properly where I can actually have time for them to help them with their business.
Definitely. I am going to ask you because I do my back to school drive in August in Orange, on the whole block in Orange. And I'm going to ask you if you are willing to be a sponsor.
Sure.
You can come out and do a session, give some information about, because there's a lot of moms that are there with their kids. If you can come out and do a session, it's usually a Saturday, but
That's fine.
Okay.
Doesn't matter what the other week it is. To be honest, as I said before, I structured my business a way where I don't have to be here physically any day of the week.
Okay.
I choose to be here if I want to, but I don't have to be here.
Perfect. So I'm asking on behalf of my foundation, if you are willing to come out and do a session. I think I'm probably going to purchase a wig to give away that day as well. So I'm going to put back into your business while you're putting into mine.
Absolutely. I would love to, be a part of it.
Okay, definitely. We'll talk more about that. Now, are you doing any besides wigs? Are you doing like any wig care products or anything like that?
Yes, we actually do provide the products as well.
Okay.
We have, milk spray for persons who are purchasing like the glueless wig and they do want to glue it down, but they just want like extra security. We have, wax stick or black iron is literally the best.
Okay.
7.5 million views on TikTok for it.
Nice.
They pulled out weeks after weeks. Right now we have a backlog because of TikTok and how it's been going. We're also working on formulating our own glue. This is just two of our products.
Nice.
We have
Nice.
The wax stick.
Okay.
Milk spray.
Okay.
Our hot comb is really, really
Let me
good.
see
This
it.
is one of our
Okay.
irons that we do have. This is the one for the baby hair, but our hot comb, this is kind of like our bestseller. This and the flat iron.
Okay.
Yeah, we're definitely working on other products. We're aiming to have everything for wigs. This is also another one of our products. This is the melt belt. You put it on for persons who get their wig glued and soft. They put it on at night to maintain your installs.
Oh, okay.
With a shower or anything like that.
Perfect.
This is what their weekends are.
Perfect. Now, where can somebody get all of these products? Do they have to come to your store or can they go online?
They can shop online. We do have a website. The website is www.tailormadeglam.com. Okay. Or they can come in the store, if they want to get it right away.
Okay. Now, what time do you open on a regular basis?
Okay, so Tuesday through Thursday, we open at 9 to 5. Friday and Saturday, we open 9 to 7.
Okay. If I'm running, like, say I got a hot date and at 4:30, I'm like, oh my God, I gotta get to West Orange because I need to fix my hair. Are you able to stay a little late or you gotta close at 5:00?
I mean, we don't have to close exactly at 5:00. We don't. We try to take our last person. We don't want anybody else walking to
Right.
But if you come before, 5, then you're good.
Nice. I like it. What is some inspiration that because I could tell that you have a wealth of information to provide to other young women and men who are trying to open businesses. What is some inspiration that you could give to them who they're thinking about doing this right now?
I mean, there's a lot that I could say, but for the most part, I just want to tell mostly young people, because I find that a lot of persons, they tend to focus on what they see on social media. You get what I mean? Don't focus too much on what you see on the media. Focus on what you really want to do. Because I find that people go on social media and be like, oh, everybody's doing here, let me do here. Don't try to focus or try to, pick something that someone's doing because you see that that's working for them. Try to figure out what it is you really like to do or what you want to do or what will work for you, instead of just trying to, jump on the popular bandwagon whenever it's hot. Because you find after, probably doing it, you're going to realize that
I don't want to do it.
I don't want to do it because it's really hard. A lot of persons see business owners and think that, okay, it's all, peaches and cream, which is really not. So if it's not something that you love to do, it's not going to work out long term.
Okay, perfect.
So try to focus on finding what it is that you do want to do for real, because as I said before, it's really hard. I have days when I have to literally pull myself out of bed.
Yeah, I can imagine. The products that you showed me a little while ago, do you make them in the store and then you bottle and you do what you need to do with them, or you have a manufacturer?
No, we actually do have a manufacturer, because as I said, my goal is not to have my
Look
staff
at you!
living.
Look at you!
I still want them, even though they're working, I still don't want to slave them. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
I really train my staff to be able to be young entrepreneurs. So it's not a goal to have them here, working for me forever. I want them to, eventually venture off and own their own business as well. So I'm training entrepreneurs here at Taylor Glam as well.
People always ask me, how do I find all the time to do the 10 million things that I do? So I'm going to ask you, how do you find it? How do you find the time? Because I still don't know. I don't know how to answer that question. But how do you find the time?
I don't know. I'm going to tell you the truth. You got to ask God that. I don't know I don't know how. Sometimes I'm amazed by the amount of stuff that I'm able to do, to be honest. I don't know. It's just God. I don't know.
Yeah, definitely. What is unique about your business?
What is unique about my business? To be honest, my business is the only wig store in New Jersey that's a full service wig store that you can come purchase a wig, get it installed in the same place. You can always bring your wig back here and get everything done to it. So, I mean, as I said before, we don't only provide services for persons to look beautiful on the outside, but we also provide, the, ambience, to have to feel good on the inside too.
So you said that I forgot to put some bombs in my drops for today. And now I'm upset at myself that I didn't. So, because you've given so many gems tonight. You've been doing so much with all of this, hair products and being the only wig store in New Jersey. I don't know how you stay so humble. Like, cause I would be like, talk to who? What? Why are you talking to me? Like,
as I told you before, I'm now just to be honest. I'm now just really like it's just really sinking in what I'm doing. Normally I'm going like doing it. So I never really got a chance to really see everything that I'm doing until now, to be honest. So really, it's just really sinking in.
Nice.
I do hope though that I don't want to change. I don't want everything to go to my brain, and for me to change. I hope that I stay the same person even after being every mall in the whole United States. I hope that I remain the person that I am.
It's gonna change you, but you appear to be a very genuine person, right? So the genuinity in you won't change, but it'll change you. It'll change your daughter's life. It'll change your life. It'll change even your mom, if she's here or wherever she may be. It'll change a lot of things around you and about you. So I'm just telling you to be ready and be prepared, because your drive alone tells me that you are going to go places that people are going to be like, yo, I know her from Jersey.
Girl, it's already happening. Like, I've been to different states, and people be like, oh, that's Taylor McLeod. I'm like, even my daughter, like, she's like, whenever we're places and people be like, oh, that's Taylor. She's like, looking at them like, do you know I'm Taylor? Like, she's been like, I'm Taylor. What are you saying? So, it's already happening. As I said before, I'm a very God-fearing person.
Yeah.
And, I just believe that everything that happens because that's the way God wants it.
In God's timing. What's your sign? What's your birthday month?
I'm a Sag.
Girl!
I'm a terrorist.
Girl! Hello! Hi!
You're a Sag too?
Hello!
Yeah.
So I had to ask you that because I'm like, your drive and your passion speaks to a Sag. So I was hoping you said that because that's how we function. It's like, it doesn't matter what's in our way. When we know we want something, that's what we're going to get and do it to the best of our abilities.
I tell people, I said, people may come and go, things may change, but like whatever I have in my vision, it doesn't change. It stays the same. My goal is keep on going, tunnel vision, regardless of what everything is going on around me, It's just to stay focused and stay, I came here, I don't really talk about my story a lot, but I came to this country with just $150.
Wow. Tell me about that.
Yeah, so back in Jamaica, it wasn't bad. I was a tour guide prior to coming here. I used to make good money, but so after I had my daughter, me and her dad separated. So it was just like I just wanted like a new life. So, I was traveling back and forth prior to that, but I just saw something and something just told me that, go for it.
Yeah.
So, I left Jamaica, left everything that I had there and just literally came here with $150, a carry-on suitcase with one black shirt, black pants, and a black shoes, literally. I came here straight off the plane, knew that, I had to make something great of myself because I wasn't going to leave my daughter back home in Jamaica just to come here and, to make nothing of myself.
Yeah.
What it's going to be, because I said before, doing this that I'm doing, I never saw this for myself, but I just knew I had to make something great of myself.
I love that. I love that story. You need to tell that story more. Because there's a lot of people who have that voyage coming here with nothing and making something of themselves. So never be afraid or ashamed to tell your story because that's your story. You know what I mean? And look where you are now in 2023. Like you are a boss chick and nobody could tell you that you're not.
Yeah, real talk.
Definitely. I absolutely love, love, love. I love to see, you young girls just flourishing and growing. And your social media presence. Let me just tell you about that, okay? You are dope as hell.
Thank you. Thank you.
You have learned what it takes when it comes to promotion for your business, right? And I absolutely love and admire that. And I could tell that you probably started out like, I don't know. But now I can see because I went through your whole page and was looking at your videos. Now I see that you have found your niche and you are just promoting your business. Tell everyone how important it is for you to remain active on social media when you have a business.
Like I tell my friends all the time is all the money. And as much as you think that you post one time for the day and everybody's gonna see you, that's not how it works. Like the more you post is the more persons, get to see it. Somebody may not have their phone at 12 o'clock when you post, but another person will have their phone at 1 o'clock,
Yeah.
another person will have their phone at 12 o'clock. So the more you post is the more social media actually pushes out your content to persons so they can see it. And I said before, if you're posting constantly, like just the same way how companies back in the days when we were watching TV every 5 seconds.
It's a commercial.
It's basically the same thing. It's like brainwash.
Mm-hmm.
But seeing the product over a company over and over and over again, even when at first when you saw it, you didn't want to buy it automatically because you're seeing it constantly. Obviously, you're going to buy it because it's constantly in your face all the time. So I tell people all the time, it's important. Like I feel like every business should be on social media. It doesn't matter, what type of business they're doing because, people are always on their phone. Like everybody's on Instagram, grandma, everybody's on Instagram.
Yeah.
So, you want to get, every presence that you can get. If you can be on all social media platforms, do that. You don't have to be, but it's important because as I said before, if person spend time on their phone, 9 times out of 10, that's how you're gonna catch their attention.
Definitely. And it's also important for you to be present yourself because it's your business.
You don't have to be perfect. You just have to be present, know? And if you're not a person who, is a camera person, because at first I didn't really like being, in front, but I found that persons, when they feel like they know the person behind their brand, they tend to gravitate more to the brand.
Definitely.
Act like the face of the brand.
Definitely. You have to do that because people need to see. And I love how, like with my page, like, I will post my interviews and music and those things so people know what it is that I do. And I love that that's what you do also because people have businesses and all you see is their faces and their this and their nothing in regards to what it is that they do. So I admire the fact that I could go to your page, both of your pages, and know that you have a wig company. People don't do that, and I think that's where we fall when it comes to our businesses. That's a disservice when you don't put your stuff, the things that put up your picture once in a while, all right, let people know. But if you are running a business, your goal is to run your business, not your picture and your face all day long.
Right.
So I love the fact that you do that because, like I said, when I do these interviews and I get requests for interviews, the first thing I go is to people's Instagram because I want to see how active you are on your social media, right? And I also do my research from your social medias, so I get to know about you more and that type of stuff. So I want to again give you mad credit for putting your pages the way that it is, and people can literally go on there, click, and know that this is a hair business.
Thank you.
Right. I also saw that you guys were at Jamaican John's event this past Sunday.
That was really like that event was really, really dope. Like there was so much like business owners. It was just like a good vibe, like to be honest.
Yeah.
Like being around like-minded people who, have the same drive as you. They may not have the same goal, but it's similar. It really inspires you.
Yeah, definitely. How did you because I believe you are one of the presenters for that. Is that something that you're going to be start doing more of so people get to know more about Taylor Megam?
I mean, yes, I retired from behind the chair simply because, as I said before, being a beauty service provider and also teaching classes to other beauty service providers, I've come across so many beauty service providers who have been in the business like longer than I've been born. And, they're still in the same place they were 15 years.
Yeah.
And since I have all this knowledge, to be honest, as I said before, I've seen, so many instances where, if I had the knowledge before, even if I had the knowledge that I had now prior a year ago when I just got the spot, I would $70,000 richer in my pocket. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
I would have leverage the bank's money to do this place and still have my money to do something else. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
So a lot of information, I feel like as beauty service providers, there's a lot of resources and a lot of information that can help us scale and grow our business and, take us from just being behind the scenes, being behind the chair. You get what I mean? So that's why I, temporarily not retired 100%, but I did retire to some capacity so that not only I could, focus on other ends of my business, but I can also teach other beauty service professionals how to scale and to grow their business, and how to take themselves from just being behind the chair.
Definitely. You are doing such an amazing thing because, like I said earlier, there are a lot of women who, have different diseases, cancer, lose their hair, and all of these other things. So you are providing and don't want to put on, all of this other stuff. They just want to and go. You are providing a service that surpasses a lot of industries where women can feel comfortable within themselves by just putting on some hair, some makeup, and going outside for the day. How do you feel when about that? Like, how do you feel knowing that this service that you have, this business that you have, is something to be spoken about?
It's just like an overwhelming. I can't even explain the feeling. It's just, only my clients can tell how I feel. They know. They know.
Definitely.
I've had recurring clients. Like 95% of my clientele that I have now, they've been with me since day one. I take that proudly. And that tells you, once somebody comes here, they're not leaving.
Yeah, definitely. Now, what are the prices for a wig? Like, what's the cheapest to the highest?
Right now we do have like a wig sale going on.
Okay.
Simply, we're about to revamp her change around her website. So we have wigs on there as low right now as 120. But wigs range, from 120, 200, 300 up to 1,000 or more.
Okay, so what's $1,000 wig like to pass your butt?
Let me show you 1 second.
Get with the Fix, Michelle G. We are streaming live on Blaze Radio, Mighty Mix Entertainment, Coffee Radio, Metric, Majestic, New York, New Jersey, Florida, Atlanta. We are all over the place. We are having our interview right now with Miss Taylor Made Glam Company, located in West Orange, New Jersey, and she's about to show me what 1,000. Oh, girl! Hello. I love it. That's $1,000 worth of hair right there. Okay. What's the length? Yes, everything about your face, everything changed right away.
That's how easy a wig could change.
Nice. What's the length of hair is that? What's the length?
This is 40 inches.
Wow. Oh my. 40 inches of hair. Yes, God. Yes. Oh, yes. Absolutely love it. Taylor Man, what are some last leaving words that you could leave right now for every woman? Because it's Women's History Month. For every woman out here, what are some last words that you would like to leave with them?
I just want to let them know that, as women, we're amazing. Like, we're literally creators on this earth. Like, we don't give ourselves enough credit, for what we do, what we provide, and I just want to let every woman know that they're amazing, they're beautiful, it's like we're literally creators on this earth. Like,
we're it.
Yeah.
We are it. Give everybody all of your website information, where they can contact you, the store's address, everything about Tailor Made Glam.
Okay, so you can visit our website if you want to shop, whether you're in New Jersey or outside of New Jersey. You can find us at www.tailormadeglam.com. If you want to visit our store is located at 284 Main Street, West Orange, New Jersey. Our opening hours are from 10 to 5 p.m. Tuesday to Thursday, 9 to 7 Saturday, Friday and Saturday. We also do have a walk-in special every single Saturday. Everyone in Jersey knows about our walk-in special because we be having girls outside from 5 a.m.
You're lying.
Waiting. Yes, coming. Where you can purchase the wig, get it installed for free, or you can bring your own wig and get it installed for only $150. You don't need an appointment. You can just come on in. Yeah.
Tailor Made, I just want to say to you, Jihan, I want to say congratulations. You're opening a new store in Jersey Garden Malls. When is that? You said next month?
Yes, April 1st.
April 1st.
You heard it here first. I didn't announce it yet. I didn't post it on the page yet. But you heard it here first, April 1st.
Yeah, definitely. I'm going to talk to you off air because maybe if I'm not on call that Saturday, we can have a conversation about bringing the show to you sure. that day. So I'm going to talk to you about that definitely. But congratulations. I'm so happy for you that you're doing this amazing business. And I wish you nothing but the best. More growth, more franchise, hella money.
Thank you so much, and thank you so much for having me on this show. Like, I was really, when Keita told me, I was really, really excited. I'm a shy person, but I'm not. When it comes down to my business, I'm not shy. I might be shy for 5 seconds, but after that 5 seconds, I'm all good,
Yeah, definitely.
So I just want to thank you, thank you for your platform, and thank you, for allowing, us business owners to come and showcase our businesses on your platform.
Definitely.
You're doing an amazing job. We appreciate you.
Thank you.
You're beautiful. You're amazing.
Thank you so much. But we'll talk off air, okay? I'm going to probably hit you up during this week. Before the week is over, I'm going to hit you up and we're going to have some conversations, okay?
Okay.
And this will not be your last time on here, okay? Because I know you're going to do more products and more things. So we're going to have more conversations, okay?
Okay.
Thank you, dear. Have an amazing night. Okay.
Same to you. And thank you guys for joining our lives.
Get with the fix, Michelle G. It is Women's History Month. We just came out of Black History Month, and I absolutely love showcasing businesses here on Get with the Fix. My Instagram live is gonna cut off, but I'll restart that. We are streaming live on Blaze Radio. GetWithTheFix.net, which is my radio station. Mighty Mix Entertainment. Where are we? Metric, Majestic, Coffee. All over the world, we are streaming right now. Of course, this radio station is heard in Africa, all over, just all over. And I appreciate everyone that takes the time out to come on this platform because you never know who's watching. Not everybody that watches come on the Instagram live. You never know who's listening. So I am thankful to every business that comes on here. When I'm asked or I'm told about a business, I have no issues inviting anyone to this show. So if you have a business or you know someone that does, hey, my Instagram is MichelleG39. Hit me up. My number is 908-578-3237. The email is the Wednesday Fix at gmail.com. Hit me up. I am here to have these conversations. I don't only interview artists. We are also doing a lot of things here on Get With The Fix. Yeah.
man, I don't know, so I can say, come here, represent Michelleg. Get him up in the mountain, up in the nation. Same love that you're giving me, same love that my guarantee. Yeah, me, I send the man this advice at Jihan here, present for Michelleg on Get With The Fix every Wednesday, 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. You know the vibes.
This is Amari, and you're listening to Get With The Fix Radio, New Jersey's leading Caribbean station, with some of the best DJs and hosts. Get With The Fix Radio, your number one multicultural station.
You don't know, babe, when you hold me and kiss me slowly, it's the sweetest thing. And it don't change. If I had it my way, you would know that you are. You're the coffee that I need in the morning. You're the sunshine in the rain when it's pouring. Won't you give yourself to me? Give it all. I just wanna see. I just wanna see how beautiful you are. You know that I see it. I know you're a star. Where you go, I'll follow. No matter how far. If life is...
Get With The Fix, Michelleg. This is brand new music. Miss Keisha Martin and Maurice Gregory. This song is called Best Part. Oi.
You don't know, babe, when you hold me and kiss me slowly, it's the sweetest thing. And it don't change. If I had it my way, you would know that you are. You're the coffee that I need in the morning. You're the sunshine in the rain when it's pouring. Won't you give yourself to me? Give it all. I just wanna see. I just wanna see how beautiful you are. You know that I see it. I know you're a star. Where you go, I'll follow. No matter how far. If life is a movie, then you're the best part. Oh, you're the best part. Oh, best part.
It's the sunrise.
Get With The Fix, Michelleg.
And those brown eyes, yes. You're the one that I desire. And when we wake up and we make love, it makes me feel so nice, nice. You're my water when I'm stuck in the desert. You're my Tylenol, I take in my head. You're the sunshine of my life.
Get With The Fix, Michelleg.
I just wanna see.
So, I just got a brand new mixer controller in the studio, people. Work with me, okay? Just work with me, okay? Hi, Terpsky. How you doing? So, of course, around here, we play brand new music, and that was Miss Keisha Martin and Maurice Gregory. That song is called Best Part. Hi, Fire Rama. Yeah. I know, Fire Rama. I'm working on it. Okay. So, like I said, around here we do play brand new music. So this song has been tearing up all over the place. This song has been, the rhythm is all over, And of course, now we have some artists who are putting their own take on the song. So this is DJ, his version of Run the Ground.
Clarendon badness, Revan Skengdan, Spanish Town. One other clansman. TG badness, big up Titty man. YG family, a roll 100 strong. RIP Tetera strikers done. Rima badness, dog, bigger Thompson. Stop a second street and big up tough gang. If a 5th, 6th street, a fatherless clan. Go up a jungle, go link roses done. And the gun them out like Arsenal fans. Wagwan Papin, Wagwan Tavan. Yo, Hermitage, Wagwan Kaman. Goal a bad man, them no afraid of no man. Sizzler them ride out with Pierre Rastaman. Yo, Mountain View, yo, Fletcher's Land. You can't go south and no big up Venom. Orange Villa Dan, you no frightened for man. If a boy violate, we will cut your lifespan. Yo, a 2 mile, reach a Britain. If you got Portmore, a Gaza nation. Them say ya them a run the ground. Dog a lie, ya tell. You know about that just chat, ya chat. Them say ya them a run the ground. Dog a chat, ya chat. You know about that just act here. New York badness, yo, big up plug man. 90s badness, dog, big up black man. Uptown badness, yo, big up Zidane and the crooks them out, dog, wildlife gang. Mobi empire, dog, big up Juvidan. If you talk about style, yo, Suel fashion. If a rich badness, yo, big up Terrodan.
I know, right?
I don't know, sir, I'm not representing of Michelleg. I don't know, sir, she said get to the fix. Say yes, no. And she said rich badness.
Rich badness.
Yo, New Jersey. Po. Rich badness and Michelleg, them style big Benz park up and elastic punk Kyle. Bust she bust tune, go and go run R5. Be a star, she par with fam, she a juvenile Michelleg run the ground. A worldwide badness, where them a say. And she play the most hit song, where them a say. Yeah. She ain't it a chip, bad clocks on her foot. She don't listen boy where you chat chat, where them a say. A worldwide badness, where them a say. And she have up the hottest set of dubs, where them a say. She ain't it a chip, bad clocks on her foot. She don't listen boy where you chat chat, where them a say. Yo, Michelleg, pocket no fracture. You're up to the time, just like that watcher. Your cologne a thumb, just like a boxer. Catch a stone in your net, just like a lobster. I mix them clean, just like that mafia. We are big teeth, big crew. When them see you, put the bar on your foot. You know take liquor right near me in a book. Run the ground. A New Jersey badness, where them a say. And you play the most bad song, where them a say.
Yo, if you know anything about me, you have to know that I love dubs. You know what I'm saying? I love dubs. I have more new music, but I think I'm gonna have to play it next week. But I do have new music in my inbox and those types of things. So shout out to everyone that sends me PRs and DJs and artists and everyone that sends me music. I like drops too, you know. So when you guys send the music, you could also send drops. My name is Michelleg. Get with the fix. It's just that simple. Ain't nothing else to it. It's that simple, you know? It's not that big of a deal. Just send me drops when you send me songs too. So let's get into some conversations right now. As you guys know, a few weeks ago, what does Tree say? Nice and preparing, but we're gonna talk up. Keisha and I were talking about you. Okay, cool. Firama, send it over. The Wednesday Fix at gmail.com. This story, I think I talked about this story a few weeks ago when it initially dropped. The Texas police officer, hi Uncle Terry, the Texas police officer who there was a story broke where they said that she was involved in a foursome or a fivesome, something of that nature. But now things are changing because the Tennessee officer, Megan Hall, is claiming that she was sexually groomed in a new lawsuit that is being filed. So Megan Hall alleged in a federal lawsuit that her superiors at the La Verge Police Department groomed her for sex and created a hostile workplace. Megan Hall is sworn in by the Chief Burl Davis of La Vergne Police Department in August of 2021. A former Tennessee police officer who was fired amid revelations of sexual casual sex among sworn, often on duty personnel, alleged in a federal lawsuit that she was subjected to sexual grooming at work. Megan admitted to the investigators that she participated in the sexual liaisons with 4 officers, 2 of whom were her superiors. The lawsuit was filed on Monday in a Nashville U.S. District Court. It names the city of Lavergne former police chief Burrell Chip Davis and former Sergeant Lewis Powell and Henry Ty McCowan. The suit alleges that the defendants deprived Hall of due process and violated federal law against sharing intimate images online across state lines. The mayor of the county launched an internal probe in December after he learned Hall had had intimate relationships with other members of the department, according to an outside investigation commissioned by the city. She told superiors about the encounters at the time, according to the external investigation conducted by a law firm. The sexual activity was alleged to have included a hot tub party on a houseboat attended by at least 3 other officers and the sharing of nude photos of Hall and other officers, according to the investigation, the findings of which were included in the suit. Some of the other encounters took place on city property that investigations found. Hall, Powell, McCowan, and 2 other officers were all fired back in December, and 3 others were suspended. Okay? Davis was fired in February after the external investigation concluded that he knew what was happening but failed to discipline the officers. The city said in a statement at the time. The suit also alleged that Davis tried to have sex with Hall and discussed plans to have sex with her with one of her superiors in text messages. During her employment, Ms. Hall was groomed to engage in sexually explicit activities by men in the department, including Sergeant Powell, Sergeant McCowan, and Chief Davis. The suit argued that Hall was set up and ultimately harmed both by the intimate interactions and by her subsequent firing because her work environment was sexually charged. From the beginning of her employment, Ms. Hall experienced a workplace environment permeated by sexual innuendos and sexually explicit behaviors, the filing said. The document lists a number of other alleged incidents that contributed to what is described as sexually coercive environment, which is said affected Hall's mental health. The suit alleged that male colleagues discussed the attractiveness of women and traded stories about their intimate experiences. That an officer told Hall's superior he wanted to have sex with her, and that 2 other officers exchanged photos of their genitals in her presence. A superior who was not named as a defendant said he wanted to see all of Hall's tattoos, including one covered by clothing, and asked to meet her off duty. My God. Efforts to reach Davis, Powell, and McCowan were unsuccessful, but attorney Wellesley Clark, who filed the suit on Hall's behalf, did not immediately respond to a request for comment. A representative of the police union, the Fraternal Order of Police, did not immediately respond Tuesday to a request for comment. The union said early in February that no additional statements would be forthcoming. The suit does not specify name damages sought, but said it ultimately seeks lost and medical wages, medical expenses, and wages, as well as compensation for sharing of her nude photos and for her emotional distress, mental suffering, and loss of enjoyment of life. And the chief was fired in February. There aren't words to describe the disappointment and frustration felt by myself and other city leaders, he said at the time, according to the NBC affiliate. Officers are held to a higher standard, even more so the chief of police. Oh my God. Oh my goodness. Now, like I said, this is that story that I had told you guys about a few months ago. We were having a conversation and I brought it up. And she is now accusing the agency of actually um, grooming her to do um, all of these things that were shared and that were posted. So I guess we shall see where this all goes. We shall see where this goes. It's quite a story. Quite a story. Quite a story. Oh my. It's a serious one too. Very serious. Now, over to entertainment. Of course, you guys know that Jack Ure dropped his Undeniable album, and the first week sales are in. The ninth studio album from incarcerated reggae singer Jack Ure failed to debut on the Billboard reggae charts after its first sales tracking week. Released on February 17 via VP Records, the 11-track set sold 200 units in sales and streaming equivalent units during its first week on the United States, according to the data. The figure includes 100 copies in pure album sales. Undeniable was produced by Jack Ure and Swedish producer Hamd K1. It features standouts like the track with Haitian American songstress Caitlin Arnold, Think About It, which is Jack Ure's personal favorite, and Everything, a collaboration with Afropop star Stonebwoy, which received an official music video on YouTube the same day of the album's release. It has received 238,000 views so far. Everyone know that Jack Ure is still sitting in is it the Netherlands? Where is he? New Amsterdam or the Netherlands? He's still sitting in jail. I think he has to do 6 years, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. He has to do 6 years for the alleged stabbing of a promoter who owed him money. So yeah, that's the status of where Jack Ure is right now. But his album says they're saying did not do what they wanted it to do. And that's where we are with Mr. Cure at this point.
Yeah, you know. Only you, only you. Only you can make me feel just like a king. Love you give to me so real, makes me give in. Girl, just like magnet, just steal your love, keeps pulling me in. If it's a battle, I fight for you.
Fairama, did you listen to the whole album? Can you call in? Call into the show. Matter of fact, let me call you. Can you talk, Fairama? That's first of all. Let me ask you that. If you could talk, just tell me yes. Let me talk to you about it. Because Fairama, I think we need to do something. I have an idea that I think you're the perfect person for it. But Fairama said that the album was just okay. So let me see if Fairama and I can have a quick conversation about the album.
Hello.
Hi, love. How are ya?
Hello, Michelle. How are you?
I am well, love. I am well. Of course, this is DJ Fairama. She is on Get With
Yep,
The
yep.
Fix on Tuesdays and Fridays. Doing the
Yep.
do also on Song Chat Radio, of course. Firama, I
Uh-huh.
think I have an idea that I want us to do, right? I have an idea, and
Okay.
I saw an album today that's in my inbox, and I said I think we need to start doing some reviews of albums. What do you think?
Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that.
Yeah, we could.
So how about this? All right. So how about you listen to the Jakir album and then
Mhm.
we do a review on it next week,
So what I
and
thought,
then we can
what I
talk about
thought
it.
about
Okay,
it.
but
Let me tell you the idea I
okay.
have. The idea is I
All
have
right.
is that we listen to the songs together and review them
Okay.
together. So we can do. I have my whole setup here where we can do face to face with each other, and we do these
Okay.
album reviews and we post them on social media. What do you say?
I love it. Let's do it.
Let's do it. So give
All
me
right.
a quick snippet of what you think the album was missing, maybe.
What I think the album was missing. I kind of see what they, it had like a lot of like world type of tracks, which is
Okay.
which is cool. He had Stone Boy, he had some other features on it.
Yeah.
What I think the album is lacking is that, mm, I think that authentic feel to it. And I don't know if it's because
Oh.
he's locked away and he's not
Yeah.
out to kind of promote it and give it the authenticity. I mean,
Mhm.
to give it that stamp.
Mhm.
But
Mhm.
to me, it's missing that like authentic feel to it.
Okay.
So, but the album is okay. I mean,
Okay.
I played a lot of the songs on my radio show,
Mhm.
and I like on I think about 4 to 5 tracks, maybe 6. I'm like, okay, these are playable. I can play these, and I've been
Okay.
playing them. So I mean, they're okay.
Okay. Okay. I like that. But that's an idea that I was thinking about it today. And I'm like, who can I work with to do this? Because it's something I think we can do and do it well. Now,
Yes.
my other conversation I'm gonna start having is the whole major hype situation. What are your thoughts?
Oh man, I mean, wow. I mean, so basically, he's locked up for that passing that happened with the young lady Kirby, correct?
Yes, that's what we're hearing. Yes.
I mean, listen, regardless of what, you don't put your hands on somebody. And so, I'm not saying, I don't advocate a man putting his hands on a woman or a woman putting her hands on a man. I don't advocate any of that. And if you do that, you got to pay the price,
Yeah. Yeah.
regardless of what. I mean, when I don't know what she did to cause him to lose it and put his hands on her allegedly,
Mm-hmm.
but if it's going to get to that point, maybe you should just walk away and leave the situation.
Definitely.
Look, they presented that it was all good, but it seems like behind the scenes it was
Yeah,
kind of toxic.
girl.
Because they
Okay.
presented it when they were in love, they presented like this glorious
Yes.
fantasy, like
Yes.
like they had no problems or no issues, but
Mm-hmm.
behind closed door, you don't know what people are going through.
Instagram is a liar half of the
Oh,
time.
it's a big
It's a
liar.
big lie. It's a big lie. So, like I said, Firerama is on Get With The Fix on Tuesdays and Fridays at 7 p.m.
Yeah,
Juggling music and doing what she does. So I
that's right.
officially welcome again Firerama to Get With The Fix. I enjoy listening to your program, and I'm
Thank
loving the
you.
new promotion that you start doing. I like it. I
Oh
like
yeah,
it.
yeah. I was like, you know what? Let me turn on my promotion a little bit. You know what I mean?
I like it. I like it. I like it. I like it. I
All
just want
right.
to big you up with that, okay? But
All right, thanks. So whenever you're ready to do
yes, there. Yeah.
let's make it happen.
Definitely, definitely. Okay.
All right.
All
Good
right, my
night.
love.
Big up to the listeners. Blah, blah.
Definitely. Lexi, what's a big lie, Lexi? What's a lie, Lexi? Lexi, let's talk. Like, I want to have a conversation about this whole situation. What's a big lie, Lexi? Lexi, come talk to me, Lexi. Tell me what the lie is, because my next conversation, I'm going to get into this whole major hype situation. So I want to know what the lie is. Lexi, call me. Oh, Instagram. Okay. Because I'm like, what is happening? Yeah, Instagram is a lie. Unfortunately, people do, I guess, whatever they need to do to get ahead, to promote themselves, to, whatever. And a lot of relationships that are on Instagram are oftentimes not what we see. You never know what's going on behind closed doors. Lexi, I calling you. I calling you, Lexi, because I like that comment. that you put up there. Let me see if Lexi's available to have a conversation real quick about this issue. Because you guys know when this issue first broke, I did have the conversation. Lexi, call me. I did have the conversation when this issue first broke a while back, and we got into a lot of conversations around domestic violence, whether it included men hitting women, women hitting men hitting men, women hitting women, all of those things. So regular is saying call fail. I don't know why. Call me, Lex. You call me. You called me. Yeah, so this whole situation is just a little bit I think everybody was thrown off by this major hype situation because we all thought that it was over, that it was done. We didn't know that this was still going on. The man never portrayed anything on social media to make us think that it was still happening. We thought that it went away. But unfortunately, um, wait. Lex, I'll call you back from my from the computer because it's not connecting. I don't know why. Yeah, so we thought that it went away. But it looks like it did not. And it's just I don't know. It's a lot to take in. Here you go.
There
Hi,
we go.
Lex. Hi,
Good
love.
evening.
Good evening. How you doing?
I'm well, and yourself?
I'm great. I am great. I am great. Let's have this discussion, right? Because we are talking about major hype. You guys know that he was just arrested, and looks like he's charged with kidnapping, aggravated
Kidnapping.
yeah, terroristic threat, kidnapping, battery charges. It's a lot that's going on.
Oh,
And I didn't remember him because TNT just said that he said it one time on the live that it was a case, and that he's saying that it could go away. He could go away for a long time. Wow, I didn't know that. TNT, did you know that, Lexi?
I did not. I did not. All I remember was him and Kirby situation. Maybe it was around that time he's possibly said it. Like she
Okay.
may know, he has a case, and if something happens, and that can kind of stir up everything else. Maybe it was around that time he said it, but I don't even remember kidnapping.
Yeah, there
Wow.
was there was the kidnapping, involuntary kidnapping or something like that they call it, where you're held against your will, and those types of things. And these charges are very serious.
Yeah.
That kidnapping one could be about 1 to 10 years. I think the Atlanta charge in Atlanta, that's what it could be. TNT said that
And
he said it about 2 months ago. I missed that live where he said this. How do you feel about this whole situation as a woman? And there were a
I got
lot of
goosebumps.
women defending what he did, everything that happened,
Mm.
and those types of things. So, how do you feel about this situation?
When it comes to DV, I'm strong on it because I seen my mom go through certain things,
Wow.
and I kind of sort of almost experienced it, and I
Mm,
escaped before it even got to anything that was like, oh my god.
okay.
So I'm but at the same time, I also know that women stretch things a bit too. It's hard. It's
Mm,
hard. It's hard because, as I said, women are provoking, and women do things to make a man put their hands on it, which is definitely not right.
right.
And then you have some men who just they take their anger out on women,
Hmm.
and then you have those women that feel like, if my man don't lick me, he don't love me.
Right.
But
Right.
then when it's too much for them to bear, then they start screaming, "Oh, abuse this, abuse that." But
Mm,
when if you understand what I'm saying.
yeah. Yeah.
So it's
Definitely.
mm,
This whole situation,
mm.
I was in shock.
I didn't know it was
Here's
that the kidnapper one threw me for the loop.
Yeah, here's the craziest thing, right? Before this even started going all over social media, somebody sent it to me. And I looked at it and I was like, yeah, right. That's not for real. That was that couple years ago when he first got locked up. And I let it sit in my inbox. And then I went and I looked it up and I was like, oh my God, this is really happening. Because I have a lot of people who send me a lot of things before it even hits social media. And sometimes I post it, but then I also have to be careful because I don't want nobody to sue me. So I'm like, let me wait and see if anybody else posts it and then I'm going to share it. But I was literally in shock because I literally thought that this was over and done with, that the charges were dropped, they disappeared, and that was that. But he is facing some serious time
They're really
now.
trying to make an example out of him too. That's what they're saying.
Yeah, because of his
They're gonna
celebrity
make an example out of
status.
him. They're gonna make an example out of him.
Yeah, definitely. So Lexi, what you got coming up? I know you have your book and stuff, so time to plug, Lexi. Plug.
Yes, Kiara Discovers Her Talents is out now. That's my children's book that I put out the 1st of January after the fashion show, of course. So, and it's doing really well. I'm working on doing a school tour in Jamaica right now.
Nice.
Yeah.
So you're gonna take the book and read and those types of things?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Let's target the education and
Yeah,
inspiring
definitely.
kids and their dream. And if I can do it, you can too. Just keep applying.
Definitely. Now let's talk about your clothing line. Let's see what happened. Come on, Lexi.
Yes, so A Legend is now inside of Gloucester Premium Mall outlet in New Jersey.
Yes.
Inside of a store called Culture Rocks.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm looking to expand and keep going into other stores because I feel like by doing that I can get a lot more foot traffic.
Yes.
Versus just having the A Legend store, which I'm still working on, yes, but getting the brand into other stores, and I'm still working on the Rosses and the Macy's, but all of this stuff is a build up to that point.
Okay, perfect. So Lexi and we have to schedule a Saturday interview because she wants to come in studio. So we're going to talk about that tomorrow, Lexi. I'm going to give you a date and we can work that all out. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you, love.
No problem. Thank you.
All right, you're welcome. Good night. So yeah, like I said, we're having a conversation around this whole Major Hype situation. TNT, I'm calling you because you said that he said it a few months ago. So I want to know what was said in regards to what's happening right now because I wasn't aware until I got the picture in my email about it. TNT, can you talk? Can you pick up? Can you talk? Yeah, so right now, Major Hype, as we know, the comedian, has been TNT. I'll call me. Tell me when I could call you. Major Hype, the comedian, has been sitting in a Cobb County jail since February 19th. His real name is, of course, Nigel Joseph. He was processed on the same day a warrant was issued for his arrest. The sheriff's department says he was charged with making terroristic threats and acts, which is a felony charge, and also a simple battery, a misdemeanor. The comedian is being held without bond. Despite his recent arrest, his social media accounts remain active and are likely being run by an assistant. There are no further details surrounding his arrest given by law enforcement. Of course, they're saying that Thursday he is expected to apply for a bond, which is tomorrow. He is expected to apply for bond pending the outcome of his case. Of course, this is not Major Hype's first arrest. He was previously arrested in January 2021 following an incident involving, of course, Kirby. At the time, he was charged with kidnapping, making terroristic threats, and simple battery. He later bonded out of jail on a $15,000 bond. Still, the comedian also spent some time behind bars at the Cherokee County Adult Detention Center outside Atlanta for the same incident. It is unclear if this latest arrest is related to that case, but his ex-girlfriend did apply for a restraining order against him Major Hype is best known for his comedy skits, of course, on social media, often centered around him being a Jamaican national. TNT, call me and then I'll call you back. I don't know what's going on with my thingy tonight, with my phone tonight. But yeah, he is currently incarcerated in Atlanta, and he has a hearing, a bond hearing tomorrow, which is Thursday, and to see if he is going to be bonded out of jail. As you guys know, Major Hype makes most of his money, all of his money, doing shows and social media and those types of things. So we will see what happens with that situation. So let me call back TNT because TNT just told me that a few months ago, Major Hype basically said that he was going to be going to the case was still pending in regards to this, which, like I said, was news to all of us. I don't know why my phone is not kicking tonight. What's happening? I don't know what's going on tonight. I don't know. Don't know. You know what? Let me take off the WhatsApp and try it one more time. Yeah, so that's where we are right now with Major Hype and this whole situation. Look, I'm gonna tell everybody, right? When that first situation broke initially, there were so many men against Kirby and saying that she deserved it and da 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 and all of these things. Domestic violence is not cute. Okay, here we go. Domestic violence is never cute. It is not cute. I don't care what anyone says. Okay. TNT, you said that,
Good afternoon.
good evening. 2 months ago, he made
hmm
mention that the case was pending. So tell us about that.
Okay, so y'all can hear me clearly because I'm in a
Yes. You're
weird
fine.
space. All right. Hello, viewers. The show is still good and popping. Back to the main. The I gotta support the show. You know what I mean? The show is
Thanks.
great.
Thank you.
We'll dip into this real quick. So one day I was just watching one of his lives,
Mm-hmm.
and he was talking about he have his shows that he have with different people,
Yes.
and he just literally came out. He was like, "Yo, just because I'm smiling and laughing, y'all don't know what's going on with me right now.
Mm.
Right now, I got a case where I could do 20 to 30 years in jail."
Wow.
He was mentioning that on a live. I can't. I
Oh
don't
my
know if he saved
goodness.
it or not, but it was a couple, like maybe a month or 2 months ago. But he
Okay.
was mentioning that because I just read. I haven't watched his like lives in a minute,
Yeah, me
and I
neither. Yeah.
randomly was just watching it.
Yeah.
And so when I saw it on your page and I saw it on a couple people's pages, and somebody messaged me, it's like, "Yo, Major Hype is in jail." I was just like, "What?"
Mm.
So that just took me back to what he was just saying about a month or two ago.
Mm.
So honestly, this thing you got to remember too. All that stuff that was going on is just a buildup. Remember, some cases don't come out till
Yeah,
two, 3 years later.
definitely,
So
definitely.
so now I think what it is now is that the trial is coming on.
Mm.
Everything's starting to compile. So they had to lock him up to start to begin the trial process. So he's
Okay.
gonna get out. He's gonna get his bond because he still
Pending
has to fight the
trial.
case.
Right.
Yeah,
But the thing,
and
remember also, right, that he's a flight risk
yeah.
because he travels for work and things. So that is also an issue that could play in if they decide to release him just because he is a flight risk. And they're probably going to confiscate his passport.
Oh, you
You
can't go
know,
nowhere.
yeah, he can't go anywhere. The last time he posted was 6 days ago, the same day that
hmm
he was incarcerated, and people were like, how is he incarcerated if he's posting? Instagram, you can set up times to post.
If
People's
all
account
these,
people's
yep,
account are ran by other people and those types of things. So I
yep.
think that was done to throw the viewers off, which I didn't agree with. I didn't like that. That part I didn't like.
Well, at the end of the day, though, it's a business, right? Just like you have a business, and it's gonna have to keep running. Like I have the, I'll tell you what the program is later on, but there's a program that actually I use to do my posting when I'm not around, or I just want to take a break or don't be bothered with
Mm-hmm.
social media. So it could be that program running too at the same time. But at the same time too, we can't really jump to conclusions of what's going on
Right.
because I personally believe I agree with everybody with the social media that social media Instagram, I'm always lying, social media on the whole, but we don't know who play who apart. Number one, don't put your hands on nobody.
Yes,
Vice versa,
definitely.
doesn't matter.
Definitely.
Don't put your hands on nobody. Self-defense is self-defense, but don't put your
Mm-hmm.
hands on nobody.
Mm-hmm.
But at the end of the day, when you really look back at their situation, it was really toxic.
Yeah,
It was really toxic. Now,
definitely.
I'm not. I from the community, the Caribbean community. There's a lot of people that just totally backed off of him after that
Mm-hmm.
situation happened,
Mm-hmm.
and there's a lot of people that defended him too.
Yeah.
So it's mixed reviews with the whole situation,
Yeah.
and it looks bad on both parts. Do I believe that he was right for showing on IG Live the videos of her?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That's wrong. He shouldn't have did that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But I get it too. He was hurt.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
at the same time too, bro, you know where it is. And then number one, this was coming from a couple of people of mine. He's in Georgia.
Yeah.
So
They don't play over there.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Unless he could dig Johnny Cochran out of the grave, something he's gonna have to. If he doesn't know no time, he must know Ti or somebody.
Somebody.
But the thing about it is, he's gonna have to sacrifice something.
Yeah.
His shows, he's gonna have to.
Yeah.
I give him credit. He kept doing his shows and doing what he needed to do, and he knew this was coming.
Mm.
So you got to. That's. I give him credit for that.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, this is a rough one. Like it's not Jersey. It's not New York. This is Georgia.
This is Georgia.
Georgia. They look at all the stuff that's going on with the celebrities and the rappers in Georgia
Mm-hmm.
right now with all these
Mm-hmm.
cases.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So you're in the wrong state, homeboy,
Yeah.
for this right now. So
Yeah.
I sent thoughts and praises to both sides.
Yeah.
Because whatever she's going through and whatever he's going through, because at the end of the day, both families are affected. Those kids are
Definitely.
affected.
There was
'Cause right
something.
now,
There was something posted too, also saying that one of his sons or something was involved in this, and I'm like, oh
that's
wow.
crazy.
Somebody posted that, and I'm like, oh my gosh. And like I've been digging and searching because I'm a researcher. I've been
Of course,
digging
yeah, trust me.
like, and I can't find a lot of things. And I'm like, okay, somebody got this really under wraps. Somebody got it really under wraps. But I know in the future, coming up in the future days and all of those types of things, we are going to definitely get more information about this situation. Like I said, domestic violence is not something to be played with. Do not put your hands on
No.
people. Don't put your hands on people because the law does not play with domestic violence. If you and somebody gets into an argument, a fight, or whatever, whoever has the bruises, the other person is going to jail because it's showing that you were the aggressor. In this instance, when it came to Major Hype, he went on live for days on end, putting all
Evidence.
of Kirby's
Evidence.
business on there. And now this is going to be used against him because those videos are still up. They're still all over the place. And I know her people got them saved. So I'm just going to tell you guys, if you and somebody gets into something, walk away, leave. Do not put your hands on people because, again, the other aspect of this is that even if you as a man or a woman and you go and drop the charges, the state can pick it up. And when the state picks it up, you are going to face some time. You are going to do some time. Okay. So TNT, thank you. I saw your message earlier, but I was feeling a little sick earlier today. But I'll give you a call tomorrow. We can have a conversation about what you want to talk about. Okay.
For sure. Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Keep it locked in each and every Wednesday right here with the number one. Number one. I'm telling y'all, number one radio show, number one interviews. Even she gets interviews on the weekends. Make sure I keep it locked to Michelle G. All right.
Thank
you. Keep the fix. And everybody, please share, like, share the show. It's a great show. It's a great platform. And big up to all the DJs and everybody on there. Michelle, keep the work going.
Thank you,
Nobody
sir.
can stop you.
I appreciate
God
it.
is good to you.
God is
Trust
good.
me.
Amen. Amen.
All right. Have a
All
good
right,
one.
you too. I'm gonna call one of my Atlanta cop friends. Let me see if he is up because he might be able to. We got like 15 minutes. Let me see if he's up. And if he is not working and if he's able to give us some insight into the type of charges and the type of money that comes with the charges and those types of things. Let me see if he answers because he works 24/7 around the clock. So
Hello?
good evening, sir. How you doing?
What's up, Dr. Gill?
Don't sound like I bothering you.
Oh, you know I wasn't working.
I know you're working. So I have a question, right? We're talking about you are an Atlanta officer, and we're talking about the charges in regards to this whole major hype situation, right? Can you get away from the kids? You're noisy. Your background noisy. Move away from the children. So we were having a conversation about that. Now, the reason I called you is because I know that you're more aware of what those charges entail. So tell us about the type of charges. Like what is a kidnapping charge? Like how long can you go to jail for? What is the fine? What is a battery charge? Like what does that mean in Atlanta?
Well, kidnapping would already be considered felony.
Okay.
Battery, there's stages to battery. Uh, those those can be considered misdemeanors.
Mm-hmm.
They carry some length of time. Um, and I'm guessing maybe depending on the circumstances and once it's heard before the judge, depending on the time that you get or if you get probation or whatever, it will it would all depend on once the case is heard.
Okay.
Necessarily that particular case don't need a jury though for battery. But kidnapping is a whole nother situation.
Okay.
So on that one, you get a lot of headaches on that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're looking at maybe a charge, let's say, well, from what, 1 to 10, 10 to 20? Like, what types of years are you looking behind bars in regards to that?
Might be about a 1 to 5.
1 to 5?
Yeah.
Okay.
Might be about a 1 to 5.
Okay.
So, depending on that, this is why, see, domestic violence now is at an all-time high. So, for anyone who know that they're in toxic relationships, it's really wise to try and get out
Yeah.
because anything now, the system is just like it's a no tolerance.
Mm.
So even though let's say someone gets involved, it might be a 1 to 5.
Mm.
You might end up getting 8
Mm.
because you're going to look at the circumstances of if people were injured. So if you're
Okay.
talking
Okay.
about severe bruises or loss of a limb, which can be added to like an aggravated assault or something, that now will be, you know, hey, this person needs to really do some time
Okay.
unless they have a really good support team. So
Mm.
lawyers have to be really good to try and get them off.
Okay.
And so yeah, you know, the kidnapping is a felony. It's unacceptable. So you really don't get any type of consideration for you to be outside would be.
Oh, wow.
It's something they have to debate about.
Okay. Okay.
Battery is something of okay, you got into an argument, there were bruises. Let's sit and talk. Let's see what we can do with this, and advise you on how you should be, you know, and what you can get. The one thing with it though, there's no bond,
Oh, okay.
so
Oh,
you have
wow.
to see a judge.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay, so that
you have to
explains the
see a
no
judge.
bond that he had
Yeah,
in regards to this whole matter. What would suffice a bond though? Because like he's a flight risk, right? So can you talk about the aspect of where someone is a flight risk? Like how is that individual treated when it comes to charges?
flight risk. Well, I can't speak on him, but if you're a flight risk, then obviously we take away. Well, the judiciary section takes away your passport. So no matter how many passports you have, you'll have to surrender those.
Okay.
Then you'll be placed under confinement. If you are released for whatever circumstances, you'll be on confinement. So you'll probably more than likely have on a ankle monitor and you'll have to report to whoever your probation officers are on a weekly or daily basis.
Okay.
Um, so they have in place outside of the offices, they have in place programs that you'll have to attend.
Mm.
So the whole flight risk thing for anyone today's world is ain't a flight risk. I mean, you really got to be connected to some super people who just don't like the law in order to
Okay.
be a flight risk because you can't move once they take away your privileges of leaving. You can't even leave the state.
Okay. Okay.
All right. So whatever state you belong to, you can't leave the state. If
Oh,
there
okay.
has to be special provisions for you to be able to leave your state.
Mm.
You
Wow.
know, and you have to speak with the folks who are in charge of you.
Mhm.
If you have work, you have to go say, "Hey, I have this job.
Right.
I need to go get this job done."
Mhm.
They'll review it and see if they'll approve it or not.
Mhm.
And if they do let you go, once your job is finished, you need to get back here.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So
Yeah, because when we're talking in regards to Major Hype, like he's a traveler. Like he makes his money based on traveling around the world and doing the comedy shows and the stand-up shows and the things that he does. So that's why I was asking a question in regards to that. And I'm thankful that I have a friend who is a law enforcement officer in the same state um, that can, provide us with that type of information. How strict is Atlanta when it comes to domestic violence?
extremely,
Okay.
extremely, yeah. Our higher ups do not. It's unacceptable for
Okay.
any reason. If we can offer mediation to folks before it gets to anything where people are putting their hands on each other,
Mhm.
stuff like that, we do that.
Okay.
Uh, we we offer countless services. When we go out, we
Mhm.
provide folks with resources.
Mhm.
Um, we suggest counseling. You know, a
Mhm.
lot of folks don't believe in that,
Right.
especially in the black community.
Right.
Um, we every department has some sort of uh, connection with organizations that help battered folks.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's a situation where we really and truly do not um, take it lightly.
Mhm.
Um, one call, we get over there, we speak to you, we separate you. If we go back there again,
Mm.
we start to really consider, hey, listen, this thing might escalate,
Escalate to
and
something else. Yeah.
yeah, before anyone gets into, cuffs, go to jail,
Mhm.
you're gonna want to consider what y'all are doing. So
Yeah.
usually we get through to some folks because everyone argues, right? Adults
Yeah.
argue.
Yeah.
So
Definitely.
yeah,
Yeah.
but when it's done, I just did some arrests myself. So we don't any visible signs of any injury or bruises. Yeah, you're gonna take a walk with me for a couple a couple nights or so.
Sheesh. For a couple of
So
nights. Oh my goodness. So we say all
yeah,
this to say, stop putting your hands on people. Keep your hands to yourself. If somebody and you are in a situation where you're arguing, leave the environment. Do not put your hands on people. Officer Ish,
definitely.
thank you so much for taking the time out of your schedule. I bothered you. And you and you answered. So, but I needed to have that conversation because you are living in Atlanta and it's important for us to know what the state looks like when it comes to DV. So thank you, sir, and great night. Bye-bye.
Right.
Bye. Get with the fix, Michelle G. Around here we do a lot of things. On this station, of course, this is not just a music station. We like to have conversations about different things, provide people with resources, and those types of things. So we were actually talking about this whole situation around domestic violence involving the comedian Major Hype. and also talking about regular folks who get into things with their partners and those types of things. Do not put your hands on people. Do not put your hands on people. Walk away from any situation that is not conducive to your life. Please, people, please, I beg you, if you need any domestic violence services, please reach out to the National Domestic Violence Hotline. I am also a resource. You can find me on Instagram, MichelleG39. We can have a conversation. My phone number is 908-578-3237. I am always willing to have conversations. Like I said, I am a resource. I want to thank Taylor Made Glam for doing an amazing interview on Instagram. For everyone that has tuned in tonight on Get With The Fix, I'm here on Wednesdays. We are streaming live on getwiththefix.net, Metric Radio, Blaze Radio, Mighty Mix Coffee, and Majestic, My Tuner Radio, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Roku TV, and also Google Play. I will 007. Yo, I keep telling you, you and I need to have a conversation. Like, we need to have a conversation. And you didn't put up the video you were supposed to put up. What happened to the video, sir? What happened? I will see you guys next week. I'm going to take us out of here, of course, with some music. So, Michelle G. Yeah, see y'all next Wednesday, 7 p.m. Same time. Always the same place. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like I said, around here we don't just do interviews. We have conversations about different things that's happening. Domestic violence was one of the conversations we had tonight. It is National Social Workers Month. Shout out to myself and all of the other social workers who are out there protecting children, helping families, getting families to safe places, whether it's homelessness, domestic violence, child abuse. Shout out to the child abuse investigators. Myself, I am one of those people. My 9 to 5, that is what I do on a daily basis, and I love my job. So shout out hospital social workers, mental health social workers. It is National Social Workers Month, also National Women's Month. Michelle G, I want to thank you guys for always tuning in to this show. If you are a man or a woman that's involved in a domestic violence situation, please seek help. Please call the National Domestic Violence Hotline. Telling someone to leave their relationship is the most critical time when they leave that relationship. So instead of just telling them just to leave, please provide them with resources so that they are able to protect themselves and their children.
Oh my God, the music just turns me on.
I think of your clothes when you step out again. I just 10 out of 10 out of 10 out of 10. Put me your book and make me take out the pen. I just 10 out of 10 out of 10 out of 10. Bubble up yourself, be any of what you then. Yeah. Hello. I gotta tell you, them kind of feelings I felt you. No, say you're independent, baby, but somehow me want help you. When you touch the toe, that's the best view. Body right, your body right.
I'm in Sawa, Michelle. See you doing all right. You know the vibes. Diana representing.
You go with it, girl, me that you confess. I got no time for you cause I'm working. Big bumper girl shake one time. From your bumper big shake it up like mine.
big bumper, girl, time from your bumper, big shake it up.
Hey, yo, you're Bounty Killer, and you're in tune to Michelle G. And Get With The Fix Radio, every Wednesday 9 to 11 p.m.
You see me, Shabaya? You can't chat to me on a Wednesday. Cause I just Michelle G alone no one here on a Wednesday. Get set with the fix. So, radio.
Bumper, girl, shake one time from your bumper, big shake it up like mine.
DJ Dre is up next on Get With The Fix and Majestic. Good night, guys.
You don't know the secret Danny boy right now. I represent for Get With The Fix. Michelle G, big up yourself.
Good production.
I'll see you guys next week. Bye. Good night, good night, good night, good night, good night, good night. Like I said, if you are in a domestic violence relationship, domestic violence is not only hitting, it is also economic, it's psychological, it is verbal abuse, it is emotional abuse. Please get help. Call the National Domestic Violence Hotline. Good night.
We ever clean and fresh. We ever clean and fresh. Like it's winter. Eminem, queen for the pizza. Oh yeah.
Hi, Glam.
We fight for this when we touch the street.
No haters we have, them a try crush we need. Tile it in them belly, make we flush the shit.
We dance how we rave how we do it every night. Make phones out, turn on every light.
Jealousy, I forget a beat very right.
Giuseppe, me buy finicky. Clean and fresh. We ever clean and fresh. Like it's winter. Eminem, beast for Nikisha. Oh yeah.
We ever clean and fresh. We ever clean and fresh. Like it's winter. Eminem, queen for the pizza. Oh yeah.
Swag me say smell from a mile. All the Japanese, them in my style. Them a tear them marina. Wanna be pro in my file.
Nikki this style over hype. Y'all try catch me style overnight. World star spin for me head. Nikki and the beast and the party overnight.
We ever clean and fresh. We ever clean and fresh. Like it's winter. Eminem, beast for Nikisha. Oh yeah.
We ever clean and fresh. We ever clean and fresh. Like it's winter. Eminem, queen for the pizza. Oh